Excuse me, sir. Sir, is this your Ferrari?
Yeah.
And how did you get a Ferrari? I grew a channel to 17 million followers asking successful people how they made it. What did you do for a living?
I built a point of sales device that I sold to Cisco Food Systems.
You sold a company to Cisco?
Yeah.
For how much money?
A little north of 70 million.
$70 million?
Yeah. I've built and sold 5 other companies since then. And
Was it more than $10 million?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's tiny. You don't stay in business making $10 million.
Okay.
I built a satellite company.
What was the most amount of money you made in a year?
We won one contract for billions of dollars from the U.S. government because we were the early guys.
So you built a $1 billion company?
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Excuse me, sir. Question for you. How old were you when you became a millionaire?
Oh, God. Well, that's an interesting question. I had a misspent youth, so it took longer than you'd expect.
What was your turning point to financial freedom?
I was a farm boy from Illinois. I became a plastic surgeon here in Silicon Valley.
What's the best industry to get into right now? Nobody's talking about. Give me the best industry.
That's a tough one. That's the toughest question you can.
I think if there's one lesson about business you would instill in the people watching right now that is not taught in school, what would that be? This is Silicon Valley, the place that has created more billionaires than anywhere else on Earth. It's home to the biggest companies, the boldest ideas, and the richest people alive. Trillions of dollars of innovation started right here. Today, I'm doing something insane. I flew all the way out to California to interview some of the most powerful and wealthiest entrepreneurs in the entire world. The billionaires who literally built the future, from tech founders to venture capital giants. These are the people who changed the world and got filthy rich doing it. So today, I'm gonna be figuring out their billionaire secrets on how they built their wealth and how you watching can become financially free going into 2026. Now this video is about to be insane from start to finish, so stay tuned until the end. With that being said, let's get this video on the way. Excuse me, sir. Sir, how old were you when you became a millionaire?
Oh, I'm really sorry. We're just not doing any press, but thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So real quick, I have a channel with 17 million followers.
I'm really sorry. We're
Okay,
going.
okay. Excuse me, sir. Sir, I got a question for you. How old were you when you became a millionaire?
You're not doing that.
Yeah?
So,
Real
thank
quick.
you.
So I grew a channel to
No,
17.
I actually have to get to a meeting right now.
Okay.
So thank you though.
One lesson to the younger generation. Excuse me, sir. Sir, how old were you when you became a millionaire? Hey, real quick, sir. Sir, I got a channel with...
I'm not taking pictures. I'm not taking any videos.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Question for you.
Yeah.
How old were you when you became a millionaire?
No, I'm good. I'm
Yeah,
good. I
got
appreciate you guys
brother.
doing your thing.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate
Thanks.
you, man. Excuse me, ma'am. Question for you. How old were you when you became a millionaire?
Yeah.
Wait, real quick. I grew a channel to 17 million followers. I interview business owners on their advice for the younger generation. All right, you guys, as you can see, it is literally impossible to get these people to stop and talk, let alone get some advice for you all. I mean, there's like 75 billionaires that live out here. So some of these rich people out here, they're private, man. They do not want to give it away. But I didn't come out here for nothing. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get these people to stop and talk and get $1 million, scratch that, $1 billion worth of game for you all. So come with me. Let's go see who we can find. Come on. Sir. Question for you. How old were you when you became a millionaire?
What?
How old were you when you became a millionaire?
I have no freaking clue.
What line of business are you in?
Venture capital? Why?
VC?
Yeah.
I grew a channel to 17 million followers. I go all over the world interviewing successful
Good
people to help
job.
the younger generation. I've interviewed 25 billionaires in the last 4 years. Could I get 1 minute with you real quick?
No, but thank
Two
you.
questions. Somebody's trying to raise money for their business. What's the number one thing that you look for in a founder that tells you, I'm going to give my money to...
Market opportunity.
And what is the best opportunity in today's world?
Anything to do with AI.
AI? So
It'll change everything.
Would you say that if you're not using AI, you're going to
You
get...
are so good.
Well,
Seriously.
let me ask you, would you say
What
that...
school did you go to?
University of Texas, but
No.
I did. I went to
You
UT.
go to Michigan. What happened?
Would you say if you're not using AI, you're going to get left behind?
Yes, definitely.
So how would you be leveraging AI in your business? Let me ask you.
I thought you said 1 minute.
Well,
You're past your
but
time.
no, this isn't a minute.
You're funny,
I
though.
promise
I
you.
like you.
I promise you. This is to help the younger people. I've done Tom Cruise, Tom Brady, Mark Cuban, Reid Hoffman.
Good for you
Some of your
guys.
friends probably. What's the best financial advice you ever received throughout your career from a mentor?
Listen to the customer.
Yeah. Is it customers or employees first?
Customer.
Why?
Always the customer.
Yeah. Now you're in VC.
Customer doesn't buy, you don't have a business.
Are you raising or are you investing in businesses? Is it invest? So real quick, did you ever?
I gotta go.
Wait, real quick, sir. Last
You
one.
guys could-
It's competitive in VC.
Yes.
How are you getting money from other people?
You gotta have a track record.
Yeah?
You gotta prove to them that you can make money for them.
What's the best investment you ever made throughout your career?
Like Commerce One,
What's that? What type of company was
long
that?
before you were probably born.
So what is the biggest year you had in terms of revenue? Not personal income, just revenue.
Venture guys don't talk like that.
An idea of revenue, was it more than $10 million?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's tiny. You don't stay in business making $10 million.
Okay, all right, you guys. So I tried to squeeze as much game out of that guy as I possibly could. He's a VC out here. You could tell, man, he looked like money. And even though I couldn't get most out of him, I was trying to be persistent. But the one takeaway that I had was two. He said you gotta be using AI in your businesses. And the second thing is your customer comes first in business. You need to understand that if you take care of your customer, everything takes care of itself. So solid interview out here. We gotta go get this next one, you guys. Come on. Excuse me, sir. Question for you.
Yeah.
How old were you when you became a millionaire?
I was 21.
How did you get rich? Like, what line of business?
I built a point of sales device that I sold to Cisco Food Systems.
You sold a company to Cisco?
Yeah.
For how much money?
A little north of 70 million.
$70 million. And what was the biggest thing that led to that exit?
Fit and function, because we only actually made $60,000 in revenue and we spent $17 million on the company. And so we were in the rears probably about, basically $17 million bucks, but it was fit and function. They had 11,000 sales reps and they needed certain things. And next thing you know, it kind of just worked out. And we figured out that the process of them hiring another 9,000 sales reps was probably worth about 70 to 80 million bucks. So we landed on a number and we went from there.
So it's safe to say then price is only an issue if value is absent, because you were able to present that, hey, even though you're going to buy my company for $70 million, you're going to save so much more money.
Value is only in the eye of the beholder. I've built and sold 5 other companies since then. And,
are you serious?
Yeah, and been a part of things. She's the CEO of a company right now that literally is going from 5 million to 50 million to 300 million next year.
What was the biggest company you exited? Was it that one right there?
No, the biggest company was another business. I can't say, but it was about 285 million bucks.
You exited
And
for
what's the biggest one
285?
going to be? Mine?
Well, the biggest one, no, I'm not even joking. And that was all technology business. I built and sold one to Facebook, built and sold one to NetSuite/Oracle, and a lot of stuff.
What was your turning point to entrepreneurship?
Okay, so you're talking to a kid that didn't learn how to read till he was in 9th grade and has no parents. And so we really just, my high school senior project was a business, and I ended up, my grandmother, who I didn't really know till I was 18 years old, gave me a $70,000 check, and next thing you know, I gave her money back in 3 months and built my first magazine and just kind of figured out I'm just going to work for myself because I'm probably not normally hireable.
Now, we're in Silicon Valley right now. We're going into 2026. What is the best industry people should be looking to get into right now in today's world?
You know, it's funny, man. I have built a lot of software companies. I built a cannabis business. I'm in the energy and infrastructure space more now, and manufacturing. So, perfect example. So, Alyssa, she owns a company called Butcher Power Products. Mm-hmm. Siemens, ABB, some of the largest companies in the world that make billions and billions of dollars build switchgear. Switchgear sounds like it's not hard to do. Amazon put out a study last year that said that if they ate up all of the capacity of switchgear in the United States for manufacturing, over the next 10 years, they'd only be at 25% of what they needed. That's one company. There's also Facebook. There's a bunch of other ones. So right now, I diversified and went into the switchgear space, invested in there, looked at it, invest my time, energy, my people, everything else I have into that space. And it's sort of a, I would say, low technology space. It's been around for 30, 40, 50 years. The reality is, Siemens, ABB, LS, all these other players do billions and billions of dollars, but there's so many orders in that space that you can't keep up with volume. We have the capacity to do about $1.2 billion in revenue, and we get to choose our clientele. We do about 50% margins on everything we do. So I'm getting software money out of freaking manufacturing.
So you like energy manufacturing?
It's been an interesting space. And switchgear is this giant stupid box that basically takes the low, medium, high voltage that comes from power lines. Like this building has a bunch of switchgear. Probably this building alone is $15 million worth of switchgear. So the more building you're doing, the more you're doing that. The reality is the entire industry is 30, 40, 50 years old. So you have to replace all the old stuff, plus there's a bunch of new. Data centers take anywhere from, a small data center will take $15 to $20 million worth of switchgear. A large one will take $1 billion.
Did you have anybody that doubted you?
Everybody.
Everybody?
I couldn't read till I was in 9th grade, so I doubted myself.
Yeah. What was the number one book that changed your life?
The Bible.
So you believe in God?
Oh, absolutely.
Somebody doesn't believe in God right now.
Oh.
What would your message be to them?
Factually, you're wrong. I studied Christian apologetics at Stanford University for about a year. The reality is a design creator's a fact. It's not fiction.
I would say go look at yourself in the mirror. Every designer has to have a creator.
This is the funniest thing, right? So there's this belief that something bigger than you is divine and doing something in the universe, and at some point when you die, you're going to be in a place with a thing that's bigger than you. That's the largest religion in America. Mm-hmm. And the reality is that's just Christianity. Right? And if you look at it, the reason why I always tell people, like at the end of the day for me, it's always been Christianity. It's the only religion in the world in which it's nothing you do. No offense, you're not important, I'm not important, she isn't, none of us are. It's the reality of what God did for us to bring us there, because I'm imperfect and so are you. So if I'm imperfect, I can't go to a perfect place and live in a perfect place and be a part of it, because what happens? It becomes imperfect.
Jesus is king.
Amen.
I love it. You got amazing advice, sir. Thank you so much for your time, and I appreciate you.
Yeah.
That guy just gave a crazy interview. And look, he said he sold 4 or 5 companies and one for over $280 million. He sold a company to Facebook. But I need you to listen to me very carefully right now. Look, 99% of people will never get the chance to be mentored from a millionaire or a billionaire. They might watch them on YouTube and videos like this or podcasts, but they never get the chance to ask them a question directly. That's why I built the greatest entrepreneur community in the entire world. And I'm not kidding. It's called the School of Mentors. Inside, every single week, I bring in the same multi-millionaires and billionaire entrepreneurs that you see on this channel. And instead of the millionaires and billionaires just talking to me, they mentor you live on Zoom every single week. You literally get to raise your hand and ask them your questions about your business or how to build wealth, and get real answers from people who've already built 8, 9, and even 10-figure businesses. Now, here's the craziest part. You're watching this right now, and for Black Friday, we are doing something absolutely insane. To celebrate, we're giving you 50% off, so you can get access to the School of Mentors for just $25. This isn't a $10,000 mastermind or a $1,000 course. This is real proximity to real entrepreneurs and real mentors that have built real businesses. But here's the catch. Look, this Black Friday offer is strictly limited for the next 48 hours. Once it's gone, the price goes back up. So if you're watching this right now and you've ever wanted actual access to the 8, 9, and 10-figure entrepreneurs, the billionaires that you see me interview on this channel, this is your sign. All you have to do is go down, click the link in the description of this video to grab your spot for just $25, and I'll see you inside of the #1 entrepreneur community and network in the entire world. With that being said, let's go get this next interview. Excuse me, sir. Sir, is this your Ferrari?
Yeah.
And how did you get a Ferrari? I grew a channel to 17 million followers asking successful people how they made it. What did you do for a living?
I worked at Apple.
You worked at Apple?
Yeah.
What were you doing at Apple?
I was an engineering director.
Let me ask you this. How did you work your way up at Apple? It's a very competitive company. What did you do to stand out?
Did a great job.
You did a great job. So can you build real wealth working in the corporate world?
It's not easy.
Not easy.
Actually, this is more accidental than anything else.
What do you mean?
You invest, and all of a sudden it takes off.
And what did you invest in primarily? What was your
Apple.
vehicle? Apple stock.
You bet.
How long were you at Apple for?
Oh gosh, almost 20 years.
20 years? So back in the early 2000s?
Before that.
In the 1990s?
Yeah.
So what made you decide to go work with Apple early on before all the,
It was the only place that you could do the great work that we did. Almost 20 years.
What's the best industry people should be looking to get into right now in today's world?
I honestly don't know. I mean, everyone's in the AI bandwagon, which means that it's probably not the best place to be. I look at the contrary version.
Actually, so you think that when too many people are talking about something, then you want to go to the other way.
Yeah.
So what are you looking at? What's that thing for you
Well,
right
I
now?
can't tell you right now.
can't tell.
Everybody'd run in.
What did you study in college?
Political science.
Political science. How'd you end up working for a tech company?
Oh, that's a long story.
Tell me, how'd you
No,
get
I
into the tech
can't.
industry?
I gotta go.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right, last one.
Take
Your
care,
last message to the younger generation. Your last message to help them stand out and become a millionaire in today's world.
Oh, invest your time wisely and find something you love.
Did you ever start your own business?
I did.
Yeah?
But no, I think doing what we did at Apple, there's no other place on earth you could do that.
Why? What do they do differently from everybody else?
Look at the product line. I will tell you.
What makes them so successful? What's a lesson from Apple that other young entrepreneurs can learn today's world?
Set a high bar.
Set a high bar.
Yeah.
Do they think a lot bigger?
Yeah. Always try to elevate what you're doing.
What types of companies did you start?
Well, same kind of thing as a tech thing. The lesson I learned at Apple is always set a high bar.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to do the best job they can. That's how you get great products out of it.
Thank you so much for your time, sir. I appreciate
Take
you.
care.
Got great advice. Really appreciate
Take
your time.
care.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So I go up to my guy in the Ferrari, and he didn't make his wealth starting businesses, but he was an employee at Apple, an early employee at Apple in the 1990s, and it just goes to show if you're in the right place at the right time, you can still become rich. I mean, he's Ferrari rich, you guys, so he got there for a reason. Pretty cool interview out here in Silicon Valley, in the tech capital of the world. Let's go get another one, you guys. Come on. Excuse me, sir. Sir, how old were you when you became a millionaire?
When I
Yeah, how old were you?
Jeez, I can't remember. It was so long ago. No, I'm
Long
kidding.
ago?
Could have been 50. Yeah.
So you made it later in life.
Yeah.
Was delayed gratification important? Patience in your career?
It was okay.
Yeah. And how did you get rich? What line of business are you in?
I built a satellite company.
A satellite company, but that's such a niche business. How did you get into building satellites?
I found a company that was broken. It was after 9/11, and I thought we were going to need more information about people around the world. And I had lost a friend on 9/11.
Sorry for your
So
loss.
it was more like, let's fix this and find this kind of information that we need more of. I didn't realize until I'd been at it for a while that we'd make a ton of money.
Right. What was the most amount of money you made in a year?
Oh, we won one contract for billions of dollars from the U.S. government because we were the early guys.
So you built $1 billion company.
Yeah, I did.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
How did you get that contract?
I gotta.
Well-
I want to make sure my Uber doesn't leave.
You know what, they won't. Let me talk to them. I have a channel with 17 million followers. I've interviewed 25 billionaires in the last 4 years to help the younger generation. Let me ask you this. If you could give me one piece of advice on how you scaled out a multi-billion-dollar company, how did you do that?
It takes a lot of work and a lot of commitment. You have to work 6 days a week or 7, and you have to be lucky.
Did you sacrifice a lot?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I worked 6 or 7 days a week for years.
When you found the company-
didn't get to see my son's football games and stuff like that. But we made America safer. We protected the environment. We created lots of jobs, and we made our investors rich. So it was like the American dream.
How did you sell to the U.S. government? How did you land
We
them as a
went in and
client?
said, you need to know more about the world. This is so long ago that people didn't have digital maps. A friend of mine started Google Earth. Nobody believed they needed digital maps.
Yeah.
You guys grew up with maps on your phone, but back then they didn't have them. So we convinced people, you need to know more. I really got to go.
Yeah.
But
Did you have people that thought you were crazy when you were
Oh,
buying?
totally. They said, go back to, I built it in Washington. They said, go back to New York. Digital mapping, nobody will ever make money.
Why didn't you listen to them?
I was convinced it would work, and that was the crazy part. I stuck with it.
Thank you so much for your time. So I appreciate it. Wait, real quick, sir. You said it was broken. What did you go in there to fix it? What's the most common mistake, the most common reason why businesses are broken in today's world?
They are selling what they have, not what the customer needs.
You a good negotiator?
I'm a great negotiator, but
Give me-
sell the customer what they need, not what you have.
If you solve needs, you're going to get rich. What's the best advice you ever got from a mentor? One lesson that a mentor taught you that always
Don't give up. Keep
yeah.
going.
Did you almost give up?
No, but it was crazy to keep going.
Last message to the younger generation right here. One more nugget to them to build a billion-dollar company, man. One more lesson to the younger generation.
Work hard, but be excited. The future's so bright, you all ought to be wearing
We're going
shades.
to 2026. What's the best industry to get into right now? Nobody's talking about. Give me the best industry.
That's a tough one. That's the toughest question you can. I think cyber is going to be hugely important.
Why?
Because AI is making it easier to fake everybody out.
My guy founded a satellite company of all businesses, you guys, and he just gave us an incredible interview out here in Silicon Valley, man. I mean, of all businesses, satellites built a multi-billion-dollar business and just gave us a great interview, you guys. Come on, man. Silicon Valley's going crazy. Excuse me, sir. Question for you. Yeah. How old were you when you became a millionaire?
Oh, God. Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Well, that's an interesting question. I had a misspent youth, so it took longer than you'd expected.
And how did you make it, would you say?
I'm a plastic surgeon. I just worked hard.
So you got it as a
I
plastic
made
surgeon.
my patients happy, and they rewarded me, and it was great.
So when you came out of medical school, what was your turning point to building your own practice and having your own business?
I think I knew from the beginning I wanted to be a plastic surgeon.
Why?
So it was great. I wanted to make people happy, and I wanted to see everyone enjoying it. So it was a great field for me.
Did you learn that the more happy you make other people, the more money you're going to make in turn?
I think it works out that way.
Yeah.
I don't know if I learned it that way. I don't want to say that, but it definitely happens. I became a plastic surgeon because I wanted to be an orthopod, because this orthopod guy was really, I wanted to be a sports doctor. And then this plastic surgeon showed up in some pink gargoyle glasses, and he was like, you need to come with me and become a plastic surgeon. And he converted me, and it all worked out great.
I'm going to challenge you. Take me back to the most life-changing conversation you ever had. What's the best advice you ever got from a mentor throughout your career?
That's a good question. That was one of them, because he told me just to be you and enjoy it. And I think I'm old. I mean, I see so many young people. You can drive into the drive-thru at McDonald's, right, and meet someone who you can just see them and you're like, they're going to be something someday. And everyone can be something someday. And I was a farm boy from Illinois. I became a plastic surgeon here in Silicon Valley.
What do most medical professionals get wrong about the business side of medicine? Because a lot of them, they come out of school, they've got shiny object syndrome when they get out because they're in school for so damn long. When you come out of school, what's a way that you could advise them about building the business the right way?
I think for any business, and when you create happiness for yourself and happiness for everyone around you, you will succeed. I have people come into me and give me $20,000 in cash for their surgery that are ditch diggers, that own businesses, that worked really hard. And when you enjoy what you're doing, you're good at it, you can succeed.
Have you seen the business of medicine change a lot, especially in plastic surgery over the, like, where do you think it's going?
Oh, it's evolved a lot for sure. Yeah, it's evolved a ton.
And have you adapted a lot of the technology that's came out?
The technology's been great, for sure. It's improved what we do. It's improved how our patients improve. It's been great. Plastic surgery has been a really wonderful field.
Why?
Because it's just evolved. Our results are better. People heal faster. People are happy. I mean, all you'd have to do is come to work with me for a day. You can bring that camera around and you would see so many people so happy. A lot of people are judgmental about plastic surgery. A lot of people think it's vain or it's superficial. But people are super happy.
And you can make millions in that space as well.
You can make money, but you can also, I mean, I would argue that the happiness is more than the money.
I love that. You got amazing advice, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time, and I appreciate you, man. This is great. All right, you guys, that is a wrap on today's video. I need you to like and subscribe for amazing content, man. We just came out to one of the richest cities on planet Earth, Silicon Valley, to figure out how they got rich and how you can do the exact same thing. But let's go a step further, you guys. See, I launched and built the #1 most powerful entrepreneur community and network in the entire world, where every single week you can get mentored directly from the millionaires and the billionaires I interview on this channel. So if you want direct access to the millionaires and billionaires I interview and you want them to mentor you, go down, click the link in the description of this video to join the School of Mentors today. I can't wait to see you on the inside. With that being said, I'll see you in the next video.